Greetings, friend, from the new space. This is the new space where things are going to happen, and celebrating with a nice stout, a Mulligan's Irish stout. The creation of my new space, which is going to include all kinds of music productions, repair work, and intriguing videos for this channel. And the first of which is going to be, I'm going to show you a violin I picked up at a charity shop, and the maker is Fofana, F-O-F-A-N-A. Not quite in tune. Let's put it in relative tune, straighten up the bridge a little bit, and demonstrate that I am not a violin player. I'm a cello player, so never do anything well under my chin, if you know what I mean. But this is the £100 special. This is the Fofana Prima violin outfit, full 4/4, and this is where you want to start. Anything cheaper than this is going to be compromised. The reason why you want something at least this good is you have a solid spruce top, you have maple back and ribs, you have proper inlaid purfling, not painted purfling, around the edges. You have ebony fretboard. This is important. It's not like a guitar where you can get away with lesser wood. Because of the nature of the physics of the instrument, this has to be the best hardwood possible, and that would be ebony in this case. Other boards tend to warp, both up and down the plane and also off the ski jump there. It has a maple bridge, properly cut, Tomastic style tailpiece with the fine tuners, a proper ebony chin rest, not plastic, and real ebony pegs. And this particular outfit comes with a Brazil wood bow with a real ebony frog. Now these are important details because there are a lot of cheap violin outfits where you get lesser components, cheaper woods. Even though this is a cheap Asian made instrument, it has the very basics that you need for a decent playing instrument. It comes with a Kuhn style shoulder rest. It's not a Kuhn, it's an off-brand, but it feels very similar. A clip-on tuner, which I hope you'll never use for a violin, and a piece of Forenza rosin, and a really nice shaped hard shell case with the Prima design on it. So you're getting, for 100 quid, you're getting what you couldn't buy a few years ago in that price range. Anything under 250 would have been plywood, fake ebony boards, fake ebony frogs, and poor quality bows, and the worst off-brand case and accessories that you could possibly find. It seems that you get a little bit more now, but you have to be judicious when you're shopping, because anything less than these specs is going to yield a very cheap instrument which will struggle to stay in tune. Now there are some things you can do to improve this. These look like Tomastic dominant strings. They have the right color windings on them, but I can guarantee you they are not. These are off-brand, probably some Chinese string company, made to look like dominant. So the strings could be replaced. The pegs hold really well, but in some cases you get slipping pegs because the holes aren't roomed properly and the pegs aren't shaped properly. So you can get either peg soap or peg dope, depending if you want the pegs to be more slick or to be more sticky. That's often an upgrade you can do. A lot of times you get a violin outfit and you need to upgrade the bow. A bad bow, a bad wood bow is worse than a cheap fiberglass bow with horsehair. This one is good because it has camber in the stick. You can see that. You can see the curvature in the wood. It's not like that. So it has camber in it. It is Brazil wood. It has a real ebony frog, and most importantly, it has real horsehair in the bow. The synthetic hair is awful, absolutely awful. It doesn't rosin right, it doesn't play right, it doesn't sound good. So you want horsehair, and I don't believe that there's any fatalities in the harvesting of horsehair, so you don't have to worry about that. There might be some in the glue though, if you know what I mean. But anyway, sometimes you have to replace the bow because the bows are so bad in some of these cheap outfits that they're just not playable. This one's pretty decent. This whole outfit's fairly decent. And for 79 quid or 99 quid, whatever it is on Amazon UK at the moment, this is a reasonable student full-size outfit. Of course, it can be improved. You can put better strings on it. Violinists are all picky about these chin rests as well. You could probably get one to shape your face better. This is a very standard cup-shaped chin rest. There are all different kinds. And you could probably improve the physics of the tuners there, even though I think they're cut pretty well. They fit pretty well. And of course, you can always upgrade and get a better bow. But other than that, I think you've got a decent starter instrument. I'm not familiar with this company. I'm not paid to tell you all this. It's just something I found. I used to work in a violin shop many years ago and did all my training on bowed string instruments, my original training. So I'm very at home with them. There are many, many brands at this level. And as I previously stated, a lot of them have way worse specs than this. So I'm not sure if this Prima is one of the better Fofana models. If it is, then you definitely want to spend the money and get this one and not one of the cheaper ones, which won't have as good of parts and components. Or if they do higher end stuff, I'm not sure how far this company goes with these instruments. A lot of times companies like this tend to just stay in the student realms and maybe have one deluxe model. They don't get into the upper echelons because people shopping for a proper performance instrument are looking in the thousands, not the hundreds. So there's no way they can compete with that. Anyway, so it does have very plain maple. It is not flamed in any way. So maybe they have a deluxe model that gives you flamed maple. That's not a problem if the structure and the integrity of the instrument's good. I can't promise you this has the best sound, but I can definitely promise you it does not have the worst. So it's probably somewhere in the middle and for this price, it's probably one of the better models. Another thing they haven't done is remove the varnish from the back of the neck, which you always want to do on a bowed string instrument, like a lot of guitarists like now, because your hands stick on this varnish. So the higher end models, definitely the handmade models, will always have plain wood here, and the varnish starts down by the heel and up by the peg box. They usually don't varnish the neck at all. So that's one sign of a cheaper instrument. Other than that, it looks pretty decent. It's probably not graduated to the best specs possible, even though it is a carved spruce top. It's probably not as thin. The soundboard isn't as professionally graduated as finer instruments tend to be. So what do you want? It's 70, 80, 90, 100 pound violin with all these parts and accoutrements. So anyway, don't get many on this channel. Just thought to show you this. It is a Fofana Prima violin outfit, full size, 4/4. I'm sure all you guitar players have already gone by now, but anyway, if you're looking to add a violin to your collection or your arsenal, and you don't want to spend a lot of money, these are the kind of specs you want. This is where you want to start. Nothing cheaper than this. All right, folks. See you on the next one.